Welcome back to our Microsoft Word course. In this lessons 2, we'll focus on one of the most important foundations of working in Word, like creating, saving, and formatting documents. By the end of these sessions, you will not only be able to start any documents and save it in different format, but you will also learn how to apply professional formatting techniques that make your document stands out. Think of these lessons as your building block. Once you master these basics, creating polished reports, letters, resumes, or even ebooks will feel natural and efficient. So let's get started. And let's start with open up with the Microsoft Word. Like when you first open the Microsoft Word and you greet by the start screens, like these screens offers you two main choice, like start with a blank document or use a template. Okay, so for example, let's say you want to write a quick essay and you click on the blank documents, and this opens a fresh white page, your digital Canva. Okay, so now notice the cursors blinking at the top left. Okay, so that's where your typing will begins. So let's type a simple line, let's say, and this is my uh, first word documents. Okay, so let's go with and let's say the documents like that. There's one and there's it. And congratulations, you have just created your first documents. Okay, so and the next one is, so let's move into the using templates. Like, but what if you need a professional looking resumes instead of designing from scratch? So we can do like go to the again and we can click on the templates, like go to with the templates over here, or let's go to the more templates and now search for like the resumes and also the cover letters, or you will find like the resumes, like if you're gonna say, and you'll find ready to or find ready to use the layout. So select one, like the what will open it. So if I'm gonna say, let's go with simple like the let's say we're gonna click on the simple one, like bold modern cover letters, like resumes over here, and like is also the pre-formatted, we have just found it in there, so waiting for you to customize. And also now you can template save times and give your documents to polished looks right away. Okay, so here if I'm gonna now try to use like something the your names, so let's say the John, let's go with the due or here, and this is your the titles, let's say the administrative, or let's say the administrative, like if I'm gonna say the or coordinators, like let's say the or coordinators, something like the this one. And company, you can give here the company's names, like let's say the, or if I'm gonna say the XYZ, or you can give here the receipts streets or street addresses. So like here the any streets, like here for the example, like you're gonna say the street like the this one, and receive cities or the stations or jeeps over here. So like here dr, or you can say the drx and something like this one, and want to put your own images in the circles, like you can go ahead over here. So it is easy, like select the image and do like as right mouse click over here, and also select also the fill or like over here, and navigate your computers to get, like you can go it over here, and from the, or you can say from the or file, and also get appropriate pictures. So like here, or if I gonna go to the from like over here, or you can go ahead and you can have your own or like you have your own or images into the there. Okay, so let's say if I'm gonna go to something as the difference, or let's or go ahead, or you can have the difference one, or let's say if I do have like the simple one, like the there's one, and that's it. Okay, so this is the simple example, and click OK to insert your selected image like here. And here we have the like this one, like once your image has been inserted, select again and go to the picture tools over here, and click on the down arrow and crop and select over here. So like here you can crop and select by going to the tools formats over here, pictures format, and you'll see options over here, like you can crop over here. And also here we have the several, like are you looking for jobs with, like you can go here, and also if so then you need to look no further. Okay, so this is the simple example, and you can give here names here and job titles here. You can easily fill up like the there's one. Okay, so and that's it. And now let's move into the sections 2, like saving a documents. Like creating a document is only half the job. You must save it to avoid losing your work. Okay, so the step 1, saving for the first times. Like go to the or file menu and select the save as, and what will ask you, so like where do you want to save it, like here on your computer, like the or documents folder or desktop, etc. So where do you want to use? So let's say John, do you save is like that, this one, let's go with over here. And also and this is for the examples, or let's say that, or we can, or like the gives here these names, the types of the file names over here, and just or click on the save it. And for the OneDrive, or you can use by going to the save as and click on the OneDrive, and also here, or you could or use or your cloud storage accessibles from any devices. Okay, so now look at the top titles bars. Your documents name has changed from like document 2 to like John, do you save it, or the resumes over there. Okay, so and that's it. And the next step is, you don't always need to go through the menu or press the Ctrl plus S with the Windows, or Command plus X or S on the Macs. So this instantly saves your changes to the same file. Okay, so and this is, or you can use the Ctrl plus S. So and that's it. Or the, or sometimes you need different formats. Okay, so like here, if I'm gonna go to, and let's say the save as over here, and there if I'm gonna go to, and we have the difference, or like the doc. So like here, if I'm gonna go to with the doc files, so standard Word documents, and also the PDF like over here, perfect for sharing or printings, because formatting wouldn't change in with the PDF. And with the RTF or TXT, simple text file. Okay, so here we have the different options. like that. There's one. And so like here examples, like imagine you are sending resumes to recruit or to recruiters, and for that you should save it both as the word documents for yourself so you can edit it later on, and save as also the PDF to send, and so formatting looks professional. So for that, go to the file tab, select the save as. Now go to the documents, and if I'm gonna now try to save it the PDFs, now it just comes with the PDFs over there. Okay, so and that's it. Now that here we are, or you have in also work with the PDFs or save it as the PDF. So now let's close it for now. Okay, and that's it. And now let's go to and use the step 4, like auto saves and versions. Okay, like if you save to OneDrive, like Word can automatically save versions as you types. So this means you can roll back to an earlier versions anytime. So think of it's like a safety net. You'll never lose your progress. So like here I'm using the OneDrive's like sign in over here. So when I click over, like let's say the your names like the voice, and it will be auto steps like go to the like save to the OneDrive or share points or online if you want to use auto save. So by clicking over here, so you can just go to, and before like auto saves can save your file, you need to fix the followings, like you can save it into the here this drive or go to the OneDrive. So let's say if I'm gonna now save it again, and let's say we're gonna go to the over here, and that's it for now, and now it saves into the OneDrive. Okay, so now it's turned on like the auto saves in there. Okay, so the thing is you need to save it first or onto the OneDrive or the cloud storage, then it will be or also active or enable the like auto save options. Okay, so and that's it with the save options. Now let's close it for like that. There's one, and let's move into the section 3, like formatting basics and also like text and paragraphs. Now that we have our documents, so let's make it professionals, and also the formatting is about how your contents appears, like font styles, alignments, spacings, and the or and the structures. Okay, so like here I have that these documents, like this is my first Word documents. So now the first step is highlight the documents. So you can do by click on your cursors and hold down, and you can do it, or let's go to with the shift, and also let's go to or click on the shift and or press on the also the right or arrow, and now you can see it can be highlighted like this way. Okay, so when you selected or highlighted the text, now go to the ribbon on the top and change the font like to the or to like the Time New Romans, or you can go to the another one like the Arial. So whatever you want. Okay, so let's we used the Time New Romans, and now increase the sizes to 16. So click over here, or you can do, so let's make it the 14, just type the 14, and that's it, or again select it, and if I'm gonna now or use it like the 16, just click on the 16. Now it turns into the 16th font point, and now make it the bold with the B, or click on the B icons and makes your text bold over here, and now italicized it with the click on the italics or control plus I, and that's it. So notice how the look and feel changes instantly. Okay, and for the another example, and academics paper format seems like if you are writing an essay for schools, your teachers might require Times New Romans like size 12, double spaced. You can quickly adjust all of this in the home tabs and or within a few clicks. So whatever I shows up to, okay. And now the next one is the paragraphs aligned. So we can do, or if I gonna go to the another one, let's copy it, and if I gonna now use the or more like this over here, and this is our the simple text I have just copy and paste over here. So now select the sentence for the paragraph aligns, or select sentence or over here, and now left default, or this is the left like over here, and also this is the default and most commons. And for the centers, so you can find these the titles and for the heading, okay. And for the justifies, and this is like for, or now the next one is the right, and this is align contents with the right margins, and like for special notes or a signature, and also like or right elements is used for small sections of content such as text in a header or footers, okay. And for the justifies, like for or like the there's one, and justifies for newspaper or books where text or stretches every or evenly across both sides. Like if I'm gonna select it, and let's go with the justifies one, okay. So and that's it's over here, and like let's go with the another examples. Like if I'm gonna say the chapter, let's go with and say the chapter 1, and let's say the introductions, like the this one, and like that is one. And now we want to center or center aligned, like go to the center aligned, and do or doesn't it already looks like a real book chapters, okay. So now you can see it comes like the that's one, okay. Or I can make it like the bold to more highlighters, or like it's now looks like the or real book chapters, okay. And now let's move into the line and paragraph spacing. So we can do like if I'm gonna go to over here and go to the line spacing options, like you can find the line spacings into the paragraph options over here. And also try a singles, like we have the singles, and this is like the, or if I'm gonna click over here or before that, so let's make it the simple, and let's like over here. So now let's go to the or over here. Now you can see changes over here, and also this is the double, and this is the single or the or 1.5, okay. So for business letters or single or like 1.15 is commons, and also the for essays double spacings is unusual required, okay. So and that's it for the example, okay. And now let's move into the bullets and numbering types. Or if I'm gonna now something, let's type, or if I'm gonna say, so let's types shopping list. So let's say the apples, let's go with the banana, or over here let's say the breads, okay. So that's it. And now that we want to give here the bullets and numbering, so the thing is you need to do or highlight them and then click on the bullets or like, and instantly they turns into the need list. Okay, so switch the numbering and also change here the numbering, and it becomes like 1 2 3, like 1 apple, 2 bananas, and 3 is the breads. Okay, and that's it. And now let's move into the styles of consistency. instead of instead of formatting manually each time, apply our styles. So like here, for example, click inside your heading text, like go to over here and select on the or heading 1, and that's it. Or this not only changes appearance but also helps us build an automatic tables of contents letters. Okay, so think of formatting as giving structures and personality to your words. So like here, this is comes up like this one as the headings. Okay, so and that's it. Now let's move into the page layout and documents formatting. Okay, so the first step is we're gonna do uh, formatting is not just about text, it's also about how your page looks overall. So the first one is go to the margin, go to the layout tabs and go choose or click on the margins and choose the normals and also the narrows or white or customs one. Okay, so for example, for college essays, 1 inches like over here, or these 1 inch margins are standards in there. So like here we have like that, there's one, or you can go to the narrow. So if you want to use the difference one, or let's go with the normal one. Okay, and the orientations and the sizes. Okay, so still in layout choices the or chose the portrait, like this is the verticals or landscapes or the horizontals. Okay, so like examples, if you are making a flyer, landscapes often looks better in there. Also you can change paper size, like letter A4 size, A3, and etc. So let's move into the A4. It comes with the A4 size. Or if I'm gonna check this on legal, so it comes with the legals. Or before that, so let's make it the portrait. Okay, so and that's it with the paper size. Okay, or let's make it the letter. This is the standard one. Okay, and the another thing is the page breaks. When your documents gets long, do not keep your pressing enter to move next to the or new pages over here. So like here, if I'm gonna copy it and make it the more, or let's make it something like the long pages over here, and suppose and we want to use or like we want to insert, or instead of insert the page break, so we can do, so let's make it one. I want to make it the page breaks with the 2 pages over here. So go to the over here and click on the like you can go and make this one, and now it comes with the or it's break the pages. Okay, so this ensures the new sections always begins on a fresh pages. Now let's move into the headers, footers, and page number. So double click on the tabs like tops the pages, and for example a school projects, add your names and also the in the headers, and you can do or name in the headers and automatic page numbers in the footers. And if I'm gonna say let's say the something my school, let's my school's name, let's say the my school's something the secondary or something, like if I'm gonna say the secondary or like the these are my school secondary, like the there's one. Okay, now you can see it comes with the or every page looks professionals. Okay, so and that's it with the headers, footers, and page numbers, or if you want to show us the page numbers, we can do by double clicking over here. Then use the page numbers. Like, where do you want to use the page number? Top, bottoms, or where do you want to use it? So let's make it the plain number, or numbers with no formatting or the accents. So, and that's it. Now close the headers. So like here you have the headers, and there is the page number in the each page. Okay, so and that's it in there. And here, and now let's practice together at a simple example, or we can do. So let's go to and create a new blank documents and type the titles. Say, let's say the my, or let's go with the my favorite, or let's go with the favorite hobby, let's go with. And now let's center it, align, and over here. And also, or let's go to, and also let's use the, or apply the heading one styles over here, and press enter to type a short paragraphs about your hobby. Okay, so like here my, or hobby, or let's say the blah 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 blah, we can just say something blah 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 blah, blah. That's it. And also now set the fonts to the category. So here we can do category, or we have like that this one. And also let's make it the 12 sizes over here, and that's it. Align spacing, so let's make it the, or 1 or 5s over here. So if I gonna now do have like the more or sentence like that this one, and that's it. And now it comes with, or if I gonna select it over here, and that's it with the 1.5. Okay, so now create a bullet lists for a list 3 reasons why you enjoy this hobby. So we can do like the first one, or we can do like the hobby, or we can just say the regions. This, if I gonna say the regions, or like this one, region 1, and regions like let's say 2, regions or 3. Okay, so now we want to give here the, or we want to create the bullets points selecting, and let's go to the bullets points in there. Okay, and we want to insert the page number at the bottoms. So we can do by double clicking over here, go to the page number, select the page bottoms, and let's now select into the corners. Okay, and save your files. Like we can go to the over here, go to the file and save the files as like save as, and let's say go to the our pieces doctor like over here, and we're gonna want to say like the my favorite hobby, or we can say the hobby is a. So let's say if I'm gonna go to, and let's say the hobby is a. Okay, so like that, that's one. And we want to use the docs over here, and also save as copy, or also the PDF. So like if I'm gonna go to now save it, and it's saved. Now go to again and save as, and now let's save it as the PDFs. Like it can, or it will be not or changes anything in there. So and that's it, is saved in there. Okay, so this simple exercise covers everything we have learned so far: creating, saving, and formatting. So in these lessons, and we have covered how to create new documents from scratch or using templates, the importance of savings and different formats like docs and PDF, formatting basics like fonts, styles, alignments, spacings, bullets, and page labels, formattings like margins, orientations, headers, and footers, and a practical exercise to put it all together. Okay, so by practicing these steps, you will gain confidence in creating polished professional documents. In the next lessons, we'll take things further and explore like working with images, tables, and other temp or elements to make your documents more visually engaging. So until then, keep practicing and remember, great documents aren't just about content but also about presentations.